Welcome to another episode of At Viking Diff. Today we have with us our music chairperson of the great Princeton Music Department, Mrs. Kristen Brown. Kristen, thanks for joining us today.
Sure.
So we're here in part to talk about this great distinction that you just had not too long ago from the NAMM Association for Best Music Communities in the country, which is amazing. Well, certainly we know that's the truth, but why? Why would NAMM bestow that upon Princeton music?
Well, like you said, we know we have a lot of good music education going on here, so it's really nice to have a national recognition for that. The recognition comes from answering a series of questions about the aspects of our K through 12 music program. So some of the reasons why we would get this award are because we have a comprehensive K through 12 music education with certified music staff. Our elementary music staff does a great job of giving awesome opportunities to the kids and giving them all the foundations, because every student in our elementary schools take music education. And then when they get to the middle school, starting in 6th grade up through 12th grade, then the music opportunities expand into performing music opportunities as well as music electives. So we really think that there's something for every student at Princeton in music education. Specifically in grades 6 through 12, we have opportunities in band, orchestra, choir, and in particular, curricular jazz education. So that the curricular jazz is something that sets us apart from other districts, and definitely is a highlight here, and a lot of kids really enjoy taking jazz band and jazz ensemble and things like that. But in addition to that, we have things for non-performing music electives, so kids can take piano class. We also have music technology class, levels 1 and 2. Kids can also take guitar, we have ukulele, we have a whole lot of opportunities for students to learn and participate in music.
So not too long ago, we had an incredible Festival of the Arts, and music was a huge part of that. On this stage, can you talk a little bit about the All Sing? Because I think that's something that's really unique to Princeton.
And actually, the 4th grade All Sing is one of the things we talk about in our application for the NAMM Award. The 4th grade All Sing brings together all of the 4th graders in the whole district, and they all learn the same music. They come together for a rehearsal and then give a big performance during Festival of the Arts. And you were here, you saw it. The auditorium was packed. Standing room only for the 4th grade All Sing. The other thing that's really great about the 4th grade All Sing is it's been going on for a very long time. I want to say 50 years, I don't know that for a fact, but it's been one of those Princeton traditions that has been going on for a very long time.
Yeah, so it's cool to be filming this right here. We're on Matthew's stage in Matthew's Auditorium. And so this is a rare sight. You're not going to see many times where the entire auditorium is empty. Can you talk to us a little bit about what's 8 feet toward the chairs right there? There's a big pit. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So when we built the new building, we were able to build a pit orchestra area. So in just a couple weeks, when we have our spring musical, which is another great Princeton tradition, the pit orchestra will actually be under the stage here. The director can still see what's going up on stage. But this has really allowed us to expand the spring musical and pit orchestra from the previous building. Because there we just had to put the pit right in front of the stage, like in front of the audience, right? So now we have a pit that is sunken below, and it really just helps it really helps bring everything together for the musical. So the sound and working with the singers versus the orchestra and things like that.
I don't imagine that many high schools can boast having an orchestra pit. That's something that probably sets Princeton apart from others. Are there other characteristics? Because there's great music education going around Cincinnati, for sure, but also the state. But I imagine this is one of many things that separates us from others. Can you talk about some other characteristics?
Sure. So in our new construction, our music wing is actually 6 through 12. So in 2 hallways, we have all of our 6 through 12 music is going on. So that offers opportunities for a lot of collaboration. So collaboration with the staff members, the music educators, as well as with the students. So yesterday we had an overlap in the schedule, and I brought my 6th grade woodwind class in, and they observed the symphonic band during a regular rehearsal. That was just a way we worked out a scheduling conflict, but what an opportunity to let the 6th graders get to see what the high school band, how they handle a rehearsal and how they sound and what they're playing for their upcoming concert.
Absolutely. So not only am I the superintendent of schools, I'm also a father. I'm a father of a young man who's in the music program, and he loves it. He just got back not too long ago from Memphis. Can you talk about maybe one other trip that we're able to take at Princeton that may set us a little bit apart from others?
Sure. So last year, we took the high school, or the symphonic band and orchestra, to Hawaii. And that is a tradition that's been going on for 20 years. So the Hawaii trip has happened every 4 years for the last 20 years. And that definitely sets us apart, because I don't know too many high schools that take on that length of travel. But our kids always step up and are just amazing ambassadors for Princeton. They're amazing ambassadors for young people. We have amazing performance experiences when we go to Hawaii. So on our last trip, we were able to play at the state capitol while they were having a Hawaii immersion celebration. So it was the 40th anniversary of bringing back the Hawaiian language. So there were 1,000 young elementary age kids in the Capitol while we were playing. And it was just our scheduled playing time, but we happened to be playing some music that they knew and recognized, and they all started singing with us, and then the legislators came out of their offices and were, videoing and recording, and that was a really special moment. The other performance we do in Hawaii is at the USS Missouri, so we're right on the deck of the USS Missouri, and a lot of history there as well. So.
Sure. So speaking of videos, I received an email not too long ago that they said, make sure you watch this video and go to 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the video. So I did, and it happened to be about the Blink Parade. And I believe that Princeton Marching Band was featured longer than any one shot there. It was crazy. Can you talk a little bit about the Blink Parade and perhaps some things coming up?
Sure. So the Blink Parade was a brand new event that Cincinnati was hosting, and we were invited to be a part of that. You had to fill out an application and things like that, but we just kind of jumped in on the ground level of a big, exciting new event, and the whole Blink event was amazing. Being a part of the Blink Parade was really amazing. I mean, there were like 1 million people watching the parade.
It was crazy.
But what was really cool is we had kind of planned the whole season around the Blink Parade. So we figured out a way to light up all the instruments, and the theme for the marching band show that particular year was lights, or lighting up, or everything heading toward the Blink Parade. So we did make a very good showing. We had all of the instruments were lit up in several colors, and it was a great opportunity to showcase Princeton in the city of Cincinnati and participate outside of our community here, but to be able to share Princeton in a broader way.
Sure. There's so many great accolades that you've received over the years, both as a music department, high school, middle school, K-12, but also individually. And just wanted to thank you for spending some time with us today. And we go on and on and on and on about Princeton music, and we're so very proud. It's one of the many things that help make the Princeton Advantage, and specifically the #VikingDiff. Signing off, thanks so much, and as always, go Vikes.